What is up, guys, and welcome back for Week 6 of the IBA Draft League in its second season. I'm your man, MetaMech, coach of the Miami Heatran, and here in Week 6, we got another tough challenger ahead of us. We are going to be taking on my man, Kyogre Kauai, coach of the Lansing Leafeons. If you don't know my man, Kyogre Kauai, make sure you hit up the link in the description and go subscribe to him, watch his content, watch his side of the battle, and check out his other amazing content because he is an incredible creator. You guys will not be disappointed. You will not regret it. Okay, moving on to his team. Also, you guys can see here, we're back on the Switch. Instead of doing my team previews on Showdown, we're here on the Switch. I wanted to record my team preview yesterday on my Showdown layout and all that stuff, but my allergies were just giving me problems and I couldn't do it. My nose was dripping every 2 seconds and I definitely wasn't going to be showing you guys that grossness, and I definitely wasn't going to be making all those cuts. So here we are. We're doing my team preview today, day of the battle. So wish me luck if you guys know what I'm saying. Okay, your matches help me feel brave. We are going to go ahead and show you guys his team. I'm probably going to put it up on the screen for you guys, but the Pokemon that my man has access to, by the way, he is 1-4 at this point, but don't let that record fool you. He is a very great battler. He was actually champion of the IBA in Season 1. So he's very good. I'm really excited about this battle. We need to get on the win column, but so does my man, so I'm expecting a great battle. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys his team, or tell you guys his team. It's going to be up on the screen. He's got access to Gigantamax Charizard, obviously a huge, huge threat. You know, G-Max Wildfire is going to do a ton of damage. Max Airstream, if you let this man boost his speed, that's also going to be a problem. Just what's not to love about Charizard? You gotta know how we feel about Charizard around this channel. Charizard is my boy, my homie, back from day one, back in Kanto, back when I was like a little pipsqueak playing Pokemon for the first time. Love Charizard. Moving on, he's got Clefable, the pure fairy type. Everybody knows Clefable around here. Clefable, you guys already know. Bulky. It's just Bulky's all get out. Can Cosmic Power, can Calm Mind, Magic Guard, Unaware. Just everybody knows Clefable. This can be a real problem if you don't have ways to deal with it. But yeah, pure fairy type. We're going to go ahead and move on. We got Galeria Slowbro here, which is really cool. I've never taken on a Galeria Slowbro before. Also never used a Galeria Slowbro, so this could be exciting. You know, does he go Regenerator, which is the more viable ability competitively, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, he could go Quick Draw and maybe even throw in a Quick Claw. I think if you add those two together, it's like a 44% chance he can go first. Kind of wild, but still. Poison and Psychic type. I think this thing gets a signature move too, which I don't know what that is, so I probably should look that up before the battle, guys. Do not let me forget. But yeah, he can be physical, he can be special. Definitely want to hit it on the special side if you can. And it's pretty cool with different interesting typing. Looking forward to potentially battling this thing today. Next up, he's got Gastrodon, another very bulky mon. My man has got some real bulk on his team. If you guys haven't already figured it out. Water and ground typing, only weak to grass, and gets access to Recover. And can just be physically defensive, specially defensive. This thing is a real problem. It's a real threat if you don't have ways to deal with it. Next up, he's got Goodra, a proud member of the DTC Draft League, the Miami Heatran and the DTC Draft League Season 3 B League, which is still going on. The day you guys are seeing this, you should be seeing the playoff semifinals tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan. But Goodra is an amazing Pokemon. Really, really great special defense. Can make it physical attacker. You can make it a special attacker. Gets a lot of good coverage. You can throw on an Assault Vest in that thing, and it can just really, really eat up those special type moves and dish out a lot of damage. Can Sap Zipper or Gooey potentially to lower your speed, which is pretty cool. Next up, he's got Torkoal, which is a Sunsetter. He's got a Pseudo Sun team. If you guys don't know, you can't see his team here, but Torkoal's an awesome Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and do something like this because I feel like my screen's about to time out here quickly if I don't press a button. But yes, Torkoal, really, really bulky on the physical side, and also sets the Sun for him. And I think it gets Stealth Rocks, and it is a Rapid Spinner as well. So Torkoal does some interesting things for him. Can yawn as well. So I'm interested to see what Torkoal can do if he brings this battle. I expect him to because it's a Sunsetter, but we'll see what happens. Next up, he's got Leafeon, which is another Pokemon that really benefits from the Sun with its Chlorophyll ability. If you guys don't know, you won't know. That doubles its speed. And it's actually a pretty fast Pokemon in general for this metagame at 95 base speed. So you double that, and it's going to outspeed pretty much everything, including Choice Scarfers. So it's pretty wild. Leafeon is very powerful. It doesn't get a lot of coverage, and its special defense isn't the best. So that's why it's like kind of in the middle there. But it does get, you know, Stab, Leaf Blade. It gets X Scissor. It gets Solar Blade, which I think becomes a one-turn move in the Sun. and it also gets knockoff, which is a pretty cool coverage move for Leafeon, so can definitely mess around and do some different things for you. Next up, he's also got Sword Dance. Next up, he's got Skarmory, Steel and Flying type, another extremely bulky Pokemon on the physical side. This thing could be an absolute wall. I think it does. I don't know if it gets Stealth Rocks or not, but I know it gets Spikes and gets some hazards. And for some reason, I feel like I've heard it doesn't get Defog, but regardless, I'm sure it gets Roost. And just a very annoying, bulky physical mon. It can really put in a lot of damage to you if you don't have ways to deal with it. Next up, he's got Jolteon, his fastest Pokemon on his team. Base 130 speed. Pure Electric type. You can throw Choice Scarf on this thing. It's going to outspeed pretty much everything. You can throw Choice Specs. It's going to dish out a lot of damage. It's got solid special defense. Not the best physical defense, so we definitely want to hit it on the physical side if we can. But it even gets coverage moves like Shadow Ball, which can put a work against our team in a couple of different ways, which you guys will see. But very, very good Pokemon in Jolteon. This could be interesting to see how Jolteon can do in this battle if he does decide to bring it. But next up, he's got Beware, the normal and fighting type. I don't think he's going to bring this thing to the battle, but you never know. He could. Fluffy ability makes this thing take even half damage from contact moves, so it's a pretty good Pokemon. You can definitely put in work in the right situations for him as well. I don't think he's going to be running Klutz on this thing. But regardless, normal and fighting type hits very, very hard and is solidly bulky, especially on the physical side, and especially with his fluffy ability, but it does take double damage from fire-type moves because of that fluffy ability as well. And last but certainly not least, he's got a Alolan Dugtrio, Steel and Ground type, another proud, beautiful Steel type we got over here. Bunch of different abilities my man can run this thing. Also got a solid speed tier at base 110. You can Choice Scarf it, you can Focus Sash it. It also gets priority in Sucker Punch, which is pretty interesting. So Alolan Dugtrio, and it sets Stealth Rock, so it's a pretty good Pokemon here. And can also put in potentially some work. And once again, it's not the bulkiest mon on the physical side, so hopefully we can find ways to work around that. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my team. Don't look real quick, because I'm going to have to get into the Pokemon summaries quick. Okay, it's going to show all 6 of them. You guys aren't allowed to look, okay? I'm counting on you. You covering your eyes? Thank you. All right, real quickly here, let's go ahead and get into the first one. Okay, now you guys can open up your eyes. We got Maximus the Jirachi, the Steel and Psychic type, with the leftovers and the Serene Grace ability. And pretty much the way I worked out its EV spread here this week, guys, is I gave it the Jolly Nature to make sure that it outspeeds everything not named Alolan Dugtrio. I gave up the speed tier to the Charizard because they both have 100 speed, but I don't, you know, guys know I don't like relying on that. So I gave up the speed tier to the Charizard, but we should outspeed everything besides Charizard and Alolan Dugtrio and Choice Scarfers or Leafeon under Chlorophyll. So we are essentially EV to outspeed Leafeon, anything slower, Leafeon as long as it's not Choice Scarf, or as long as it's not Chlorophyll. And then maximize attack, and then the rest into HP with the moves Iron Head, Stealth Rock, Drain Punch, and Toxic. Now, why am I running these moves? Jirachi's the biggest thing I want Jirachi to do in this battle, and I'm probably going to be leading off with it, just depends, we'll see what happens when I get into the battle, is to put up Stealth Rocks. And I really want Stealth Rocks in this matchup. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Charizard, unless he runs Heavy Duty Boots, but I know he might not. I saw in some of his other battles he ran different items, so could potentially help us out a lot. And then we got Toxic as well, potentially to get on that Gastrodon, because it'd be really nice to Toxic at Gastrodon, not going to lie. And then Drain Punch is the coverage move. I mean, it's not going to do anything. Like, the Charizard walls me pretty hard. I mean, we can go Toxic, but he's going to one-shot us with Fire-type moves. Clefable potentially could be Magic Guard. Hopefully the rocks will help us determine if he's Magic Guard or unaware. I'd rather him be unaware because, spoiler alert, I'm not really trying to set up with anybody this week. So I'd rather be unaware. Then we can dish out some toxic damage to that Clefable with Magic Guard, and we also have Iron Head, of course. But then it's just a coverage move, so like I can at least hit the Gastrodon for neutral. I can at least hit the Torkoal for neutral. I can at least hit the Skarmory for neutral. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's not really there to dish out a lot of damage. Jirachi's main purpose is to put up the Stealth Rocks and maybe Toxic something. But next up, we have got Jet the Togekiss, the Fairy and Flying type, with the heavy-duty boots, because my girl's going to be our certified defogger this week, spoiler alert. What I did with the EVs this time is I went Modest Nature, Max Special Attack, and I put 12 EVs into Speed just to make sure, like, we Speed tied with the Goodra, and there might be one other Pokemon we Speed tied with, I can't remember off the top of my head, but essentially Goodra has base 80 Speed, so if he goes essentially like Max Special Attack, Max HP, and then he puts the remaining 4 EVs into Speed, and we put 12 into Speed, we should still outspeed it, and then the rest into HP, like I said. And Jet has the moves Air Slash, Defog, Roost, and Mystical Fire. Now, I couldn't really determine what 4th move I really wanted to run on Jet this week. I really thought about running Thunder Wave, thought about Yawn, and obviously I have Mystical Fire right now, which could potentially help us with some lowering special attack of one of his special attackers. And it also is a good coverage for things like the Skarmory, the Beware, the Alolan Dugtrio. It's going to be nice to lower the special attack of the Jolteon. It hits the Torkoal for good, and it could potentially lower special attack of Goodra, which could be nice. So, it could potentially put in work for us. Originally, I had Ancient Power here, but I found out, I'm really glad I asked this before I ran it in the battle, but I originally had Ancient Power, and Ancient Power is banned because it has the potential to Omni Boost, especially with your Serene Gracemon. So, I'm really glad I didn't run that in a battle and then potentially have to worry about, feeling like I won because of that or something like that, and then being wrong or having to redo the battle. Just don't have to worry about that. But this is the set I've got on Jet this week. Next up, we have got my boy, who is my girl this week because I accidentally made this thing a female. But we got Gigantamax Machamp. Wait, is he still named? He's named Machamp. He doesn't have his nickname. I got to nickname this girl before the battle, guys. Don't let me forget. But we got Undertaker, the Gigantamax Machamp, which is a female this week, holding the Assault Vest as well with the Adamant Nature, max attack, and essentially max HP with just a little bit of EVs into speed to outspeed a non-speed invested Clefable. So if Clefable's at base 60 speed, Machamp's at base 55. So if he's got absolutely no speed investment in Clefable, we will outspeed it. With the moves Poison Jab, Fire Punch, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. And I know you guys are thinking to yourselves, no stab fighting type moves? And the answer to that is yes, because fighting really only does work against the Beware and the Alolan Dugtrio, but we also have Fire Punch for that. So, and it only boosts your critical hit ratio. It doesn't like boost your physical attack or anything like that, like the regular, Dynamax fighting type moves. So, hopefully it's not going to matter this week. But we have Poison Jab just to help with the Clefable, and it also will hit the Leafeon essentially, and it boosts special attack. I thought about running Bullet Punch because it would raise my physical defense, but Poison Jab, if we're not Dynamaxed, does the same amount of damage. Or if we're not Gigantamax, Poison Jab does more damage than Bullet Punch. But if we are Gigantamax, which essentially Machamp always dies like very shortly after Gigantamaxing, if not already during Gigantamax, they do the same amount of damage. So I don't know. Maybe I should have run Bullet Punch. We'll see. But Fire Punch is a good coverage, and it'll help to take advantage of the sun that I'm sure he's going to be setting on things like the Leafeon, on the Skarmory, on the Beware, on the Alolan Dugtrio. This is the set we got on our Undertaker, the Machamp, this week. Next up, we've got Frankenstein the Silvally, the normal type Silvally, once again, holding the Choice Scarf with what I did. I did Adamant Max attack, and I put just enough speed into this thing that it will outspeed a max speed Jolteon. If he's Choice Scarf, he's still going to outspeed me, but if he's not Choice Scarf, we will outspeed Adamant Max attack, and then the rest into HP. My throat is kind of hurting me right now. I need something to drink, but I do not have that down here. Spoiler alert. With the moves Iron Head for coverage, essentially because I wanted another way to hit that Clefable, because I know it can be a problem. But if he's max defense, max HP, it still doesn't do a ton, but we could get a flinch. You never know. Rock Slide, which is just good coverage. We are Choice Scarf, so as long as he doesn't have his speed boosted with his Charizard, we will outspeed. Rock Slide's going to do a ton of damage. Parting Shot, just for good, switch initiative, and then Explosion. Because, guys, I'm really, really wanting to explode on something today. I'll tell you what, my man has no ghost types. Anything not named Skarmory is going to take a lot of damage. Even max defense, max HP Torkoal, I think takes a decent amount of damage. Max defense, max HP Clefable takes a lot. Max defense, max HP Gastrodon takes a lot. Even Alolan Dugtrio, because its defense is so bad, I feel like probably still takes a lot of damage from Explosion. But there's a last-ditch effort if we really, really need to hit something very hard, or we're just trying to blow up on somebody just because, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to blow up on somebody today. But next up, we have got Cerberus, the Hydreigon, Dark and Dragon type, holding the Choice Scarf as well. Cerberus is back after a 2-week vacation. Hopefully she can help, or he can help put in some work today to help us get a victory. With the Timid nature, after thinking about it, I probably should have ran Modest, because essentially I made it in case he's Choice Scarf Leafeon, which I don't think he's going to be Choice Scarf Leafeon, because if you're running Chlorophyll Leafeon, I'm sure you're imagining that you're going to be running double speed because of Chlorophyll, so you don't need the Choice Scarf, but hey, it is what it is. We could have been Modest and done more damage, but hey. We are Timid to make sure that we always outspeed Leafeon, including if he's Choice Scarf, except if he's Chlorophyll boosted and double the speed, he will outspeed us. But we have the Levitate ability, Timid, enough speed to outspeed Leafeon, once again, everything slower, and then the rest into max special attack and the rest into HP. With the moves Dark Pulse, which is just stab and good coverage, U-Turn, Earth Power, and Flamethrower. Earth Power is good coverage. It's super effective on the Galeria Slowbro, it's super effective on the Torkoal, super effective on the Jolteon, super effective on the Alolan Dugtrio. Flamethrower is just good coverage as well. Also takes advantage from the sun my man might be setting up. U-turn for switch initiative, and then just Dark Pulse, like I said. And then I think this is last, but definitely not least, we have Twilight the Chandelure, Ghost and Fire type, holding the Cobra Berry. I really hope this is clutch for us this week. I went back and forth. Do I go Ground Berry or do I go Dark Berry? The reason I went Cobra Berry, which is Dark type move, you guys can see, it will allow us to live a knockoff from a Leafeon. If he doesn't even bring Leafeon, then that's going to suck. But Leafeon, as you guys know, will outspeed us. Knockoff, I think with my HP investment, is a roll to kill us from full. But Cobra Berry allows us to always essentially live that. Flash Fire to essentially eat up the Fire-type moves from the Charizard or Torkoal, essentially. And then my throat is really bothering me right now, guys. It's really, really dry because of my allergy stuff yesterday. Excuse me. So we have the same investment as Togekiss. We are also 80 base speed, and so is the Goodra. So we're modest max special attack, 12 EVs into speed, just to make sure we're out of speed if he's like the last 4 EVs into speed with Goodra. The rest into HP. With the moves Flamethrower, Energy Ball, essentially just for that Gastrodon. So we have a very strong way to hit it, and we are always going to outspeed it. Unless it's like Choice Scarf max speed or something. I don't even know. That would be kind of wild. Toxic and Shadow Ball. And yeah, Shadow Ball is just good coverage because in Toxic, again, we could potentially Toxic Gastrodon. We can Toxic anything not named Skarmory or Lowland Dugtrio. And I really don't think he's going to switch. Or I guess Galeria Slowbro, but I really don't think he switches any of those mons into Chandelure. Knowing Shadow Ball is going to hit Galeria Slowbro really hard because his special defense isn't the best. And then Flamethrower is going to hit Skarmory and the Lowland Dugtrio very hard. So I think Toxic is the right move for us this week. I thought about running also Clear Smog for the Togekiss. Or not the Togekiss. The Clefable. But hey, that's what we're running. That was it, right? What am I doing? I don't want to be in the items. But yeah, that is the team. Originally, I had Barrascuda on the team here, but I went away from Barrascuda just because I found out, if you guys don't know this, that Propeller Tail doesn't really have any viability in singles because it only negates the redirect of Storm Drain. It doesn't negate it. So, like, if we hit if we hit Gastrodon with a Water-type move, it's still going to absorb it, and it's still going to boost the special attack. So that's kind of a bummer. It's kind of whack, not going to lie. I wish it negated the ability entirely, but it doesn't. So I don't even want to mess around with that. Andy's going to have the sun up, and we're really frail. So I was just like, yeah, I'm really fast. And I have Drill Run, which is nice coverage for the Jolteon, which we always will outspeed if we're Choice Scarf, which we were. Then I ended up trading it out for Silvally. But I don't know. I just didn't feel good about it. And then, like I said, the Fire being up is going to make his Water-type moves do even less. And then the Storm Drain, Gastrodon thing. So that's why I went away from Barrascuda. So speed could be a problematic for us here. Like I said, Jolteon can put in work. It's going to outspeed everything on my team. And then Charizard, especially if he gets up a max Airstream or something, could be a problem. Chlorophyll Leafeon could do some damage. So kind of interesting, guys. We will see what happens in the battle. But I'm really hoping to get on the win con today because we really need it. So does my man. So without further ado, I'm going to get something to drink because my throat is so dry right now. I'm like about to like cry tears because my throat's so dry. And I guess that's it. I'll see you guys in the battle. Wish me luck. Alright guys, what is up? Welcome to the battle. As you can see, we got my man, Kyogre Kauai, aka Nick here. I am going to let another player decide like a gentleman. He's going to decide the players. We're going to see what he brought to the field, man. I am really anxious. I'm very nervous for some reason for this battle. Like, way more nervous than I've been in a few weeks. I don't know what that's about. It's kind of weird. It's a little chilly down here. He's deciding the battle rules, and we're going to go ahead and see who he brings to this battle. I did already tell the man. Good luck, have fun. Once again, guys, if you didn't see it in the team preview, we're battling my man Kyogre Kauai, coach of the Lansing Leafeons. If you haven't subscribed to him already and checked this man out, the link for his channel will be down in the description below. So make sure you go hit that link and share the love, watch the side of the battle, and subscribe to watch his amazing content. I know you guys are going to enjoy it. Let's go with... Alright, let's go with Rose. We're going to pick our participating team, which is our party. We're going to choose our party. This is it, guys. We're going to see who he's got. We are going to see who he's got. Let the battle begin. Let the battle begin. I'm so anxious, guys. I don't know what it is. Why I'm so anxious today. I don't know what it is, man. This is crazy. We really need to win today, but so does my man, so it's going to be interesting. Okay, he brings Goodra, and he does bring Jolteon. He brings no Gastrodon, man. He brings no Gastrodon, guys. And no Clefable either. What is this team? What is this team? Okay. No Gastrodon, man. Gotta look. Okay, yeah, we're going to lead off with Jirachi, which was what I considered, what I told you guys we're going to lead with. So we're going to lead off with them. Hopefully it doesn't just, like, go out into Charizard right away. I think that's essentially the only thing that, like, really I wouldn't like the most. I feel like he's going to lead Skarmory here. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. We'll see, though. We'll see, man. It's time for the battle. Hopefully we can get this done in the 20-minute timer like we did the last 2 weeks. Thankfully, we have been able to do that. Who does he lead? Oh, no. For some reason, I got a bad feeling about this. Lead Jolteon. Okay, he leads Jolteon. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. We didn't bring Mudsdale, so he gets a free Volt Switch here. He gets a free Volt Switch here. So I'm going to go ahead and... Wait, I can look at his Pokemon too, right? He could go out into Skarmory here, so I'm not going to click Toxic for sure. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to click Stealth Rocks. We're going to see what happens. Go for Shadow Ball. I'm going to live. Reflect. Interesting. That's fine. I just set up Stealth Rocks. Okay, so he's not Choice Scarf Jolteon. Is he Quick Feet? Flame Ward? Okay. What item are you on this Jolteon? Okay, very interesting. I'm going to click Toxic. Don't go out into Skarmory. Light Screen. Okay. Is he... What's the item that continues the length of turns that are up? No Leafeon either, man. Come on, rip, man. Okay, now who's he going out into? I feel like he Volt Switches now. Let's see. I feel like he Volt Switches now. I don't have an Electric type. Do we just want a Toxic again? Let's just Drain Punch. Okay, he does Volt Switch. Doesn't do insane amount of damage. Who does he switch out to? He's got the screens up. That's interesting. I didn't consider that into the equation. That could be very problematic. Does he go out into the Torkoal to try and Rapid Spin my rocks away? I knew I should have put Aqua Berry on him. I was looking at it. Okay, he does go out into the Torkoal. Hot and steamy. He's setting up the sun. Can you imagine if I just went Toxic again? That would have been nice. No Gastrodon, though, so... Do I really need Chandelure? What do I need Chandelure for? I mean, he still does solid damage to the Slowbro, to the Skarmory. Do I go now? Because I'm afraid he makes the Earth Power read. Could go out into Hydreigon. Alright, I'm doing it. Don't go Earth Power. I'm doing it. Go for a Fire-type move. Go for Rapid Spin. Go for your own Stealth Rocks. Just don't go for Earth Power. He goes for Yawn. Let's go Toxic again. He withdrew. He's not going to go out with Skarmory. He's going Charizard. We got the rocks up. He's Heavy Duty Boots, and he avoided the Toxic. That is unfortunate, guys. That is very unfortunate. And there's still the screens up, too. Wowzers. Do I stall? Huh. He's gonna go for the max airstream here. What do I do, guys? How much damage is a max airstream gonna do to me? He's Dynamaxed and Chandelure. Let's just do Shadow Ball. Oh my gosh, I just got it in time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Max Airstream does so much damage to me. We're sacking Chandelure, guys. How does he have damage on him already? Did we just get swept by this Charizard? That had to be a crit. Or is he Life Orbed? That is not good, guys. That is really, really not good. Who can live? Hydreigon can live, but we don't... Okay, this is very bad. Oh, this is bad. Hydreigon. I think I gotta go out of Togekiss and just... No. We're gonna go out of Togekiss. We're gonna Mystical Fire. We gotta lower this thing's special attack. I could have also just roosted, bro. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we just lost Chandelure like that. This isn't going good, well, guys. And we missed the Toxic on this Charizard. That is... I don't know how he killed. I must have messed up a calc or something. Maybe if he's modest? Max Airstream should not have done that much damage to me. Oh, wait, no, because of solar power. Yeah, it does. The sun wasn't up in my calc. How? Was that a crit? He crit me! Okay, yeah, this is it, guys. This is game. Hey, the sunlight faded. It'll be a freaking miracle if we can bring this back. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that just happened. We're going for it, guys. Oh, this isn't good, man. We missed the Toxic and he got a crit. That crit mattered, man. I mean, how much did it matter? Because he had a chance, he had a chance to kill us, I think, anyway. It resets the sun every time you switch a Pokemon. So actually, G-Max Wildfire was going to kill us anyway. Oh my gosh, man. What if he's timid? Yeah, it was going to kill us anyway, actually, so the crit didn't matter. Man, Guys, I don't think we can bring this one back now. Man, we are in a real trouble. We're going to take out this Charizard, though. I don't think there's any scenario where he... Let's see, we're Dynamaxed. Yeah, he's definitely not taking us out here. So, we're going to kill this Charizard at the very least. Actually, no, Reflect is still up. Wow. Reflect is still up. We're just going to get swept by this Charizard, guys. Oh, we eat that! It doesn't even do half. That's right, because Solar Power is not up now anymore. Guys, I played so horribly in this. Oh, the flames were off. The reflect wore off. That's good. I'm going to do a max flare. Set me up with another turnip fire. I think we die if he attacks us here this turn, plus with the wildfire damage, so he's thinking if he should save Charizard or not. Oh my gosh. I'm so upset, guys. I played so horribly, man. I just hope we can make this respectable at this point. This Charizard would be dead now, by the way, if we landed that Toxic, just saying. He withdrew. Okay, we set the sun. Skarmory, we go for Fire Punch, guys. We go for Fire Punch. He's going to eat it up pretty well. But we do set the sun. Did we just get the kill? Was that a crit? No, it wasn't a crit. Okay. Okay, screens are gone. Rip, man. Who's he going out into? The screens are gone, which is nice, but we don't have Brick Break. Screens on Jolteon lead. That's very nice. I didn't expect that. Did not expect that, my dude. Okay, goes back out into Charizard. See his team. Nothing wants to take the max Rockfall, so I'm just going to go the max Rockfall. Let Machamp go down. We live! Okay, we're going to take out the Charizard. Okay, so we are down 3, he's down 2. Okay, so we're hanging in there, guys. It's not good. It's not looking good at all. Jirachi's still at full strength, though. We do still have the rocks up, which is nice. But we're dead here. So I think he's going to go back out in that Jolteon and set up screens. Okay, we gotta calc something here, boys. We gotta calc something. If he goes out into Jolteon, Silvally, he's not Dynamaxed. Why are we Dynamaxed? If he sets up a Reflect, where's Reflect? Rockslide has a chance at a flinch, but Explosion guaranteed kills. We're going to go out into Silvally here and see what happens. Explosion's just going to put in work, and Hydreigon in the back could put in some work. Do we really just go explosion right here, right now? Let's do it, guys. I'm blowing up on something, man. I'm blowing up on something. He's trying to think of which screen to set. And we are choice cards, so we're going to outspeed him. We blew up! No screens today, man. No more screens today. He's got the Slowbro, the Torkoal, and the Goodra left. Who's he going out into? He's got no screens. Okay. Earth Power is pretty good here. Earth Power is actually super effective on 2 of them, and then Goodra is left over after that. So yeah, we're going to go Earth Power here. Try to take out this Torkoal. I don't know if it's enough. I hope so. Oh, he lives! That's not good. Oh, come on, man. Let's Earth Power again. Jan is annoying, bro. That was good. That was probably your best play. I don't know if that was a roll to kill him or not. Obviously, I would have loved to pick up the kill there. I don't know. Let's see. Torkoal. Hydreigon. Okay, no, that was not a roll. So, we got a crit. We could have used a crit on the last turn. Get you back for that one earlier. We would have taken out the Torkoal. We wouldn't be on. We'd be in a lot better position, not going to lie. I'm going to Earth Power. Draco Meteor. We could have used a miss. Could have used a miss, guys. Not going to lie. All right, Jirachi. It's all up to you. Ugh. It's all up to Ironhead flinches now, guys. Oh, crap. About to run out of time, my dude. Oh, man, I wish we would have gotten that crit on that Torkoal. We've turned it around, though, guys, which is nice. He would Drew? Okay. Can we get a crit now on this Slowbro? That would be nice. That actually does decent damage. If we can get some flinches here, we might... Maybe. And we are leftovers, so that's pretty nice. We need flinches and no quick draw shenanigans. Flinch, Jirachi. You haven't gotten flinches all season. Flinched him! We flinched him! We needed that flinch, guys. We definitely needed that flinch. And we need to outspeed him on this next turn. I don't know what his ability... I don't know if he's got Regenerator. I don't know if he's got Quick Draw. Because I'm sure he's got Dark Pulse. We outspeed. We take down the Slowbro. So at the very least, we make it respectable, guys. It's not all over yet. If we can get some flinches on Goodra, maybe we have a chance. Just maybe we have a chance. Come on, baby. Flinch him. We need a flinch. Ooh, our speed dropped. That's not good. Flinch him. Ah. We didn't flinch him. I think we needed that flinch. We're 85 HP. I think he's going to outspeed us now. Says I defeated him, but I don't think it's going to end like that, guys. Let me make sure we're still recording. We are indeed recording, so we're going to have to figure out what's going to happen here. Oh my gosh, what a crazy way to almost make that comeback. Guys, I feel like we would have lost there because I'm pretty sure Goodra would have outsped us. We needed that flinch on that last turn. And I guess I need to calc the damage rolls because we were at 85 out of 180 HP. Do we have a chance to live? That's like our only... I'm going to go ahead and leave this up, and I will make a cut back when I figure out what exactly we are going to do. Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back. I know you guys are on the edge of the seat. Why am I sitting here? Why are we not recreating the battle? Well, it turns out Jirachi still would have actually outsped Goodra there and knocked it out. He had essentially no speed investment on his Goodra, and I was essentially max speed on my Jirachi. We ran the calc. I still would have outsped. Ironhead would have taken it out. So we officially get a 1-0 victory. So I'm just super happy. The way that battle started and somehow we were able to bring it back. My boy Maximus the Jirachi, I said his only role was to put up Stealth Rocks, and he ended up clutching it out for us. So, my boy, I absolutely love you, Maximus the Jirachi. You're a beautiful, proud Steel type. I love you so much, my homie, my boy. My bread and butter, the Steel types, always coming in clutch. And we finally got one flinch. We got the one flinch with Jirachi that we needed. We hadn't gotten a single flinch with Jirachi all season up until that flinch against the Galeria Slowbro. That was huge, and it's actually crazy. So we get back in the win column, which is what we desperately needed. I am humbled and honored to be able to bring that back, because I just repeated myself. To bring that back, man, because this started just absolutely awful, man. I was messing up the calcs. That Charizard just put in so much work, man. It really just put in so much work. But we're able to pull it off. 1-0 victory, Miami Heatran, baby. Now 3-3 with a -5 differential, I think. Let's see. We were +1, +1, -4. So +1 brings us to +2. Then -4 brings us to -2. Then we were -1 against Q, which is -3. And then we were -3 last week, which brought us to -6. So yeah, so we're 3-3, -5. We're moving in the right direction at the very least. So once again, GG to my man, Kyogre Kauai, coach of the Lansing Leafeons. Guys, if you have not subscribed to that man, what are you doing with your life? Hit the link in the description. Go watch his side of the battle. I know it was epic. And watch his other amazing content, because he's a great guy who makes some awesome content. You guys won't regret it. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. If you guys did enjoy, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on any sets I brought, any sets he brought, anything that we did in the battle, any misplays I made, any misplays he made. Point them out. Tell me how much of a schmuck I am. I know I am. Comment anything else you guys want to comment. And subscribe if you're new, haven't already subscribed, and ring that bell so you won't miss any videos. You'll get a notification as soon as any video goes live on my channel. And last, but definitely not least, follow me on Twitter at MetaMech for more content and updates on the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.